Hi, I'm Alice, and thanks for joining me again for a chat about freedom with learning. Now, a lot of people mistakenly believe that in order to homeschool your child successfully, you need to have some sort of teaching background or some sort of qualification or a talent. And I'm afraid that's just not true. Actually, you're already qualified and you already have the talent, because the best person to help your child learn is the one who knows them the best. And I'm guessing that's probably you, right? So put aside all the doubts and fears and the lies about not being the right person for the job and not being able to do this. You can totally do this. If there's one thing I hear more than anything else when I tell people that I home educate my children, the most common response I get is, I couldn't do that. A part of me wants to turn around and say to those people, yes, you could. You could do it. You can do it. If you wanted to, you could. Don't expect it to be easy and simple from the beginning. For some it is, for most it isn't. We have to go through a process. Most of us know the old educational method or the traditional educational method of one person, the teacher, having the knowledge and them imparting that knowledge into the students through speaking, using a blackboard, etc. Now, that is one way for children to learn, but I would argue that it's not necessarily the best way. Actually, what you do as a homeschooling parent is you facilitate learning. That's the best way to describe it. You facilitate learning. So what you're doing is you're helping your child to learn. And you know your child. You probably already know what the best way is for them to learn. And if you don't, you're going to find out very soon. For example, does your child wriggle all the time? They can't keep still. Does your child love watching things, drawing things? There are different ways of learning, and you know what your child likes and what your child doesn't like. The beauty of home education is that you can take care of each individual's needs, unlike the teacher in the classroom with 30 children. So if you know that your child is a wriggle bottom, you're not going to have them sitting down at the table for 3 hours straight to do their table work. If you know that your child loves to draw and paint and is very artistic and creative, you're not going to stifle them, not allowing enough time for them to explore their passion and their creativity. Do you see what I mean? So the myth that we need to have all this knowledge in order to teach our children properly stems from the misconception that traditional education is the only kind of effective education. It's just not true.